In this video, you're going to learn how to speak women's secret language. I'll give you 5 things women commonly say and what it really means. Hi, I'm Bobby Rio, and if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe and the little bell icon so that you get notified of all future videos. So I want to talk to you about a really important skill when it comes to meeting women. Now, my friend John Sin likes to call it speaking womenese. Womenese being the secret language that women speak through subcommunication, body language, facial expressions, spatial relevance, and the underlying meaning of what they're saying. Now, John often says that women give the best pickup advice as long as you don't listen to what they tell you to do, right? Women give their advice through their reactions. They also give their advice through what they say. You just have to know how to translate it. So today we're going to look at some typical things that women will say when meeting new men and what they actually mean. And I can guarantee you heard some of these. Number 1, I have a boyfriend. This particular phrase can mean a variety of things based on when and how it's brought into the conversation. The first realization that you have to make about girls telling you they have boyfriends is it's not always true. A lot of times the girl will say she had a boyfriend just to avoid having to be rude or to waste her time entertaining a guy she's not interested in, right? Women will also say things like, we're lesbians or we're together to get rid of you in a socially acceptable way. If a woman tells you that she has a boyfriend and she does it really on in the conversation, like the first few minutes or less, she really means I'm not interested in you romantically, and I want you to know that right off the bat, because women hate social awkwardness. So if she's not really into you, she's not into the conversation, and she can tell that you're hitting on her, saying that she has a boyfriend is a nice way to get out of the conversation and the discomfort. If a woman tells you that she has a boyfriend when you're trying to escalate the interaction by getting a phone number or trying to get her to leave with you, it generally means one of 2 things. Either she has let the interaction go further than she had intended and she wants to let you know that you don't have a chance, or she's trying to let you know that this may be a one-time thing, like I have a boyfriend, we can do this, but you got to know up front, right? If a woman casually mentions a boyfriend by saying something like my boyfriend and I, or we like to, then she's just generally letting you know the situation, but may still be open to escalating the interaction, at which point it becomes an issue of morality, which we're not going to talk about in this video. Number 2, we're not having sex tonight. If a woman tells you that she's not going to have sex with you, she's already thinking about it. Women throw up the we're not having sex tonight objection because they realize that things are starting to heat up between the two of you. They do this because they have to be able to maintain plausible deniability. Maintaining plausible deniability means that you always take responsibility for the escalation as a man, right? This goes for everything from making the first approach to giving her an excuse so she can tell her friends about why she left the club to go home with you. Everything is your responsibility. The girl has to be able to explain to her friends that she wasn't going to go back to your place to sleep with you. She was going to go over to save some money on drinks or to have a nightcap before she headed home. But then one thing led to another, right? So when she says, we're not having sex tonight, she means, I want you to convince me that there won't be any consequences for me if I have sex with you tonight. This is where showing a girl that you don't kiss and tell is crucial. You have to show the girl that you're not going to hurt her reputation. You're not going to lose respect for her if she sleeps with you. If a woman tells you that she's not having sex with you tonight, you should always respond with, I was just about to tell you the same thing. Ideally, though, you want to tell the girl that you're not having sex with her first. I always treat that statement like a finish line of a race that you want to get to first. Now, before we continue, John, who I learned a lot of this from, has a demonstration video where he shows you how to bring up this sort of risky topic in a conversation. He does it using a technique he calls the sexual ladder. And he's got a really good word-for-word video of him using it on one of his hot female friends, completely free to watch. So I just want to give him a shout out, and you can watch it at johnsin.com/ladder. Now, if you're confused how to actually say a lot of the lines I mentioned, John's video will really clear this up. Okay, next, number 3. I don't kiss, have sex, have a threesome with midgets on the first night, first date, third date, whatever. When a woman gives you a rule like, I don't kiss on the first date, or I don't have sex until the third date, she's sending a clear message. She's not sure about you. She doesn't necessarily know if she sees you in her life long term, or if you're just some guy she'll go on a couple dates with and forget. So because of this, she's starting to lay down rules. Now, some girls actually do have rules about their dating lives, but most girls don't. Most women simply go with what's bringing in the most good emotions. If she's feeling it, if she's starting to get all logical on you, though, that means she's probably not that into you. If a woman says something like this, it's really a great opportunity to inject some humor and flip the script on a girl. And if a girl gives you a rule, just respond like, cool. If that's your only rule, do you have more before I tell you my rules? Which is just a fun way to handle it. Now, sometimes she'll have some more rules, but once she's done, you can give her a ridiculous list of rules that you have, until she's laughing so hard that she's forgotten what you guys were even talking about. The more random and funny, the better. Some of my favorites are enforcing a casual dress Fridays where she's not allowed to wear pants, reminding her that Tuesday is, feed Bobby grapes and fan him day, and more, right? Number 4. When she says you're a jerk, you're a player, you're an asshole. When a woman playfully insults you or accuses you of being a jerk, a player, dirty, old, whatever, she's actually saying, I'm kind of attracted to you and I want to see if you're really cool or if you're just pretending. Because men can lie, right? Women have to have a way of figuring out which guys actually are cool and which guys are faking it. So when you're getting attraction from women early on, they'll often test you. The best way to deal with these tests from women is to agree and exaggerate. What most guys do wrong is they disagree and then they try to show a girl how they're not a jerk, they're not a player, they're not that old, whatever. And this is bad because it sets an underlying theme of you trying to live up to her expectations instead of vice versa. So instead, you always agree when a woman accuses you or insults you. Then you exaggerate the comment to an absurd level. So for example, if a girl accuses you of being a player, you can say something like, oh yeah, I'm actually pretty booked up right now, but I can slot you in for next Thursday if you promise to be good. Or, yeah, I was actually recently voted the 6th biggest player in New York City by a major magazine. You're just making it ridiculous, what she said. Number 5, let's just be friends. When a girl that you've just met tells you that she just wants to be friends, what she really means is that she's not interested in you at all. Most people, especially attractive women, don't make friends from failed dating attempts. The fact that she's suggesting being friends means that she's not interested in you romantically and she's probably just trying to let you down easily. Plus, she's worried that you're expecting something more. If a girl tells you that she just wants to be friends, you're pretty much out of luck. In rare circumstances, you can use the scrambler to escape the friend zone, but you're officially starting from a different place now, right? Now you're starting from a lower level, right? So if you actually do want to be friends with her without it being part of a long-term seduction plan, because that's when it gets the friend zone, then just get her phone number, try to hang out with her, and just be sure to mention that you're only trying to be her friend so she doesn't suspect that you're trying to get in her pants. It also may be a good idea to hang out with her in a mixed group of your friends, and that way it feels less like a date and more like a couple of friends hanging out. Female friends are actually a huge blessing, and I highly recommend everyone watching this make friends with at least 5 women that you're interested in, because they can give you a lot of insights, and they're also a lot of fun to hang out with. Now, if you're not sure if you're handling specific dating situations the right way, I recommend you take my quiz where I give 10 scenarios that you're likely to run into with a woman, and then test you to see if you'd handle it the right way. Most guys think they'd pass a test like this, but then they bomb badly, and it really opens your eyes to the mistakes that you might be making without even realizing it. You can take the quiz at becomehighvalue.com/quiz. Now, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit like, and most importantly, leave me a comment letting me know what you'd like to see me cover in my next video.